Well, again, my agent, Fred Ishimoto, sent me out on an interview. Uh, he told me that it was a sci-fi series, and I thought that's fine. Didn't excite me that much. But said it was a pilot, and the role could potentially become a regular. And that excited me because that meant steady employment. Going from one show to another, it gets to be good but insecure. And being a regular in a series would, first of all, give you that stability. You know that next week you're going to wake up knowing you're going to be going back to Desilu Studios. And so I went there to audition um, with the hope that I might be a series regular. Um, there's an interesting way that I met Gene Roddenberry. I was taking a shower, so when I wrote the information down, I was dripping wet, and the uh, ballpoint pen that I used to write down the information got a little smeared. And when I went to Desilu to meet the producer, um, it looked like what I had written down. It looked like it was Rosenberry. I was to meet a man named Gene Roddenberry, but it looked like Rosenberry. And so when I walked in, I told him that I'm George Takei here to meet Mr. Rosenberry. And you're nervous enough as you are, but then when you're corrected that you had mispronounced the producer's name, that really throws you off. But then when I walked in to meet Gene Roddenberry, he called me George Takei, which is a mispronunciation of the EI in my surname. But I told him uh, of the difficulty I had with his name, but I said, I don't object to being called George Takei because that is a Japanese word which translates into English as expensive. And if you want to call me George Expensive, I'd be more than happy to have my agent accommodate you. And from that point on, Gene always said Takei. Takei is okay.